Okay, so I have in front of me 2 flasks and 2 clear liquids. So one is calcium chloride, so essentially kind of like a salt. And I'm going to pour that particular liquid in here so you can see, indeed, it is a clear liquid. And then here I have sodium bicarbonate, so basically dissolved baking soda, but it is a carbonate. But again, totally clear liquid. So we've got 2 clear liquids. I add one to the other, and now I no longer have a clear liquid, right? And not only that, if you look closely, you'll see sort of slime forming on the side of the glass. Essentially what we've formed is a precipitate of carbonate. So we now have precipitated a solid out of 2 liquids. So this is the process of precipitation, which is the chemical process of forming a solid out of solution. So this is sort of one of these chemical mechanisms that ultimately, if it gets buried, becomes a chemical sedimentary rock. But the weathering process reverses that. So if I take a carbonate, and just like we did out in the field, we take some acid and we pour the acid in, you're going to see bubbling away, right? And if I keep adding the acid, the liquid is starting, or the solid within the liquid is starting to dissolve. And so what that means is that our milky solution, which actually has little chunks of solids kind of dropping out again, sort of that precipitate. Oh, maybe I mixed too much together. Just ran out of acid. Need some more acid. Add some more acid. Run out of room in my liquid. Is starting to get clearer, right? So we're slowly dissolving away that carbonate. So the chemical weathering process dissolves carbonates, and then the process of formation is the precipitation of that solid. So they're sort of opposite directions, but this is how we end up with precipitates in solution in river systems, which then gets to the ocean, but then also how it, in acidic environments, it then starts to dissolve, which we can then have a whole good discussion about what happens when we start to acidify the ocean. That's a different discussion for another day.